Hi guys, Fifa Fan 0511 today with episode 9 of my Luck of the Draw series. As per usual, I'm going to be starting off this episode with my two packs to determine which players I should be using. Now, bear in mind there is an extremely good team of week at the moment, plus there are 3 man of the match cards, so if we get very lucky we may get one of them. So, first one, Botius. However, he's not the best player in the pack. The best player is Martin Demichelis, so got Demichelis and Quintero, so just in case we get a Premiership player, I doubt we'll get a Portuguese player for Vicente Calderon. I'll change it to that. So yeah, it's looking at the moment like Demichelis. I've got Demichelis in my club anyway, so Demichelis, best player here is Papiss Cisse, so that means we shall go, well, it should normally be in the second pack really. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go Papiss Cisse and Quintero. So I've kept Quintero in my club from last episode, Diabate and who else is it, Casco. Because if I'm best player from both of these, I get to decide which second best player I want. So yeah, I'm going to go with Papiss Cisse and Quintero for these packs. So I should be back after I've played 10 games and got my team, giving you a quick rundown of the team. Hi guys, alright, okay, so as you can see, my intro was filmed ages ago. Now, a couple of things I have to say. First of all, really sorry I'm not uploading in absolutely ages. I've been so busy with other various commitments, been a bit ill and loads of stuff, so yeah, apologies, haven't had much time to do that. Now, really quickly, this video had 3 corrupted files. 2 of them were goals and the other one was the team intro, so I'm purely going to be doing this based on screenshots and timing, which I've kind of had to elaborate on. So if it's not perfectly edited, then so be it, but that's just the way this video is going to have to go. So anyway, as you can see, I've got a 4-2-2-2 team around Cisse and Quintero, and yeah, let's get into it. So in goal then, we have David De Gea, 83 rated, plays for Man United from Spain. Key stats there, as you can see, he has 87 diving, 86 reflexes I believe, it costs 3,700 coins. At right back then, we have Kyle Walker, 77 rated, plays for Tottenham from England. Key stats 91 pace and 80 physical. He also cost us 3,500 coins and did get us 1 assist in our 10 matches. So at right centre back then we have Mamadou Sakho, 81 rated, plays for Liverpool from France. Key stats 80 defending and 83 physical. He cost us 1,200 coins and failed to get a goal nor an assist in our 10 matches. At left centre back we have by far the most expensive player on the team, which is Jose Fonte Inform, 74 rated, plays for Southampton from Portugal. Key stats 81 defending and 79 physical. It cost us 64,500 coins and 10 games failed to score or get an assist. At left back we have Alicial, 76 rated, plays for Benfica from Portugal. Key stats 87 pace and 80 physical. It cost us 700 coins and did manage to get 2 assists in our 10 games. At right defensive midfield then we have Nemanja Matic, 82 rated, plays for Chelsea from Serbia. Key stats 85 physical and 80 defending. It cost us 1,400 coins and did get 1 assist in our 10 games. At left defensive mid then we have Carlos Sanchez Inform, 78 rated, plays for Aston Villa from Colombia. Key stats 75 defending and 88 physical. It cost us 90,250 coins and yeah, he got 1 goal and 1 assist, including one of our best goals in the 10 games. At right attacking midfield then we have Remy Cabella, 79 rated, plays for Newcastle from France. Key stats 84 pace and 84 dribbling. He also has 4-star, 4-star. It cost us 1,500 coins and did get 3 goals and 2 assists in our 10 games. At left attacking midfield then we have Juan Fernando Quintero, 78 rated, plays for Porto from Colombia. Key stats 84 dribbling and 75 pace, also has 4-star skills. He was one of the players we packed, and yeah, normally retails about 400 coins and he got 2 goals in our 10 games. The other player, Papiss Cisse, 76 rated, plays for Newcastle from Senegal. Key stats 75 pace, 77 shooting. He is our player, and did get 4 goals and 8 assists in our 10 games. And finally, left striker, we have Radamel Falcao, 88 rated, plays for Man United from Colombia. Key stats: 86 shooting, 81 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star. Cost us 23,000 coins and got a staggering 18 goals and 3 assists inside our 10 games, so by far making the top goal scorer. So yeah, now I'm going to go into the highlights and how I felt this team was used. First of all, I may have to be like remembering things because this was filmed about 5 weeks ago. So yeah, it was quite going back. I thought Fonte would have been solid. I mean, he looked decent, like price wise, and he just looked like an all-round solid central defensive midfielder. What am I on about? But yeah, he was a bit shaky, and I felt a lot more confident in Sacco. Back to our goalkeeper, David De Gea. He was good. He's one of those keepers that I've used that was pretty reliant. Although when he had his bad games, for some reason he got his better ratings when he had his worst games by conceding more goals, which makes so much sense. Anyway, our fullbacks, I really like Kyle Walker. I've used him before and I thought he was better then, but to be honest, I still do like him. At left back then we have Elisiao, which yeah, he was really good at going. He's a very well rounded full back as well as being quick, which is which is really good, really good when looking for a good solid full back. So yeah, into the middle of midfield now. Now Nemanja Matic, as everyone knows, he is solid and will hold everything up really nicely, which he did alongside Carlos Sanchez in form, who was a lot quicker and a lot better at dribbling than his stats suggest. He could beat a couple of players, which for someone of his size and physical presence was a bit of a shock. Also, his 55 shooting was certainly underestimated, as you'll see. Hopefully it's not one of the corrupted goals, but I scored an absolute worldie with him from like 25-30 yards out, which just had perfect curve on it, and you wouldn't think he had like 50 odd shooting. So into our centre attacking mids. Now Remy Cabella was yeah, a bit of a skiller. I think next FIFA he probably deserves to have 5-star because he is that much of a skiller in real life, and he's still good with 4. It does like complement his patience dribbling, but I think if he had 5 then he'd be a bit more accurate because he is one of the most skillful players in the Premiership. At left attacking mid then we have Quintero, who wasn't bad, just solid. Didn't do anything to stand out and was just one of the players that you didn't really notice as much, and hence you'll see by rankings what I mean as to where he came according to average match rating. Now onto our 2 strikers. Now the reason why Radamel Falcao got 18 goals in 10 games and the reason why he scored a lot more assists is quite simple. He is probably the best striker I've used on this game, or up there at least. I mean, him, Robbie Keane in form. There's a few other players that are up there, but Falcao was absolutely class. Haven't used him for a couple of FIFAs, but I remember using him when he was at Atletico, his card then, and Jesus, it was good. So yeah, I think the only one thing, he does have 4-star weak foot, it's still really good, but that you can notice the difference from when it was 5-star. Because he was an absolute animal. His 4-star skills, his strength, he's got pretty much everything. He's always there for a rebound and solid. So moving on to Papiss Cisse. Now I think he did score quite early on in the team, and I did have worries that Falcao actually wouldn't. But then as soon as Cisse got his first goal, Falcao just started scoring and didn't really stop. But yeah, Cisse was good. He was more of a centre forward, hence the 8 assists. And he really suited that goal there, probably being his best one for me. And yeah, he was good. He was a good little poacher, good at holding up play, waiting for Falcao, and certainly complimented Falcao. Obviously I would have got a couple more goals, but because I got an absolute bucket load from Falcao, then I really didn't mind, and considering he still had 8 assists was a great thing for me. Overall then, this team, I thought it was quite solid, but if I was to get a similar team, I probably would definitely replace Quintero. I'd probably get someone else instead of Fonte. Maybe obviously I changed Cisse. I mean, he's good, but there are other better alternatives, I'd imagine. So yeah, if you are like wanting to try out this team, feel free to, because it's not a bad team, and I got a lot of good results, especially games where Falcao was scoring 3 or 4. then I was getting 3 points easy, the odd rage quit here and there, and despite only being 10 games getting used to this team, it only took me 2 or 3 really. I mean, obviously I never really do well in my first game with teams, and that's just custom. I don't really complain about it because you're bound to changing team every 10 games. And here, as you can see, Cabela's Rabona, just showing how creative he was, and Falcao somehow beating someone twice his height, which is one of the other things I forgot to mention really, just his aerial ability. As you can see there at the back post and somehow slotting in from that angle. I know it was a bit of a scuff. But anyway, let's get into the rankings for this team before we sign off. So in 11th place then was Jose Fonte in form. Average rating of 5.71. I said at the start he was stupidly overpriced purely because he's Silver 74. He might even cost more now because I did film this 5 weeks ago. So yeah, definitely don't get him. At right centre back, Mamadou Sakho, bit of a low rating because I thought he was really solid for me, and he is still one of my favourite centre backs on this game. So I would recommend him personally, but his rating was just let down really. Quintero then, not bad, 2 goals, 3 assists. I think you'd probably notice him more as a number 10, or as maybe even a winger. But as a left attacking midfielder, you don't really get the best out of him, I don't think. In 8th then, Kyle Walker, he was good. He wasn't as good as Alessio, but he was pretty solid fullback, good at going forward and coming back. That's all I can say really. Fullbacks tend to get low ratings in this anyway, just out of habit. Left back Alessio then, for 700 coins I'd highly recommend him in a Portuguese team or a Portuguese league, or maybe even a hybrid. I would definitely consider him if he fitted the criteria. At 6th then we have Carlos Sanchez, 78 rated inform. For his price he wasn't too bad if you're making a team of informs, but I think there are better players like Matic who are a lot cheaper and a lot better. At 5th, Remy Cabella, considering the top quality players I did have, 5th was probably about right for him. He was good, very creative, 2 assists, 3 goals, and was just genuinely a threat going down our right hand side. At 4th we had Nemanja Matic, definitely the better out of the 2 holding midfielders, just very solid. His passes were influential, and was really acted as a good shield alongside Sanchez for that back 4. Into the top 3 now then. 3rd is Papi Cisse. For a player we packed, I'm quite happy with that. 4 goals, 8 assists, was a good solid centre forward, and I'd certainly get him again if I was making a budget team or was forced to use him for whatever reason. In 2nd, David De Gea, pretty good keeper like I said, although his rating, goalkeepers tend to be given really generous ratings, and I think that's something that should be looked into next FIFA. So but I did think De Gea's good and definitely recommend him now he's got an upgrade as well. And at number 1, who else? I put an average rating of 8, I don't know why I meant it, I put 8.6, but that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.